parents locked my sister up in the nut house for a year and a half.
Really? Well,
yeah,
the Kennedys gave that girl.
Do, I guess.
The Kennedys gave that girl a lobotomy.
Yeah, that's right. You know, these aren't real human beings. They can't be, because people like you and me, just can't do things like that. It's just impossible. These other guys are so used to it now, and it just gets worse over time, because what the last group of guys was allowed to get away with, the next group, the next Bush is going to capitalize on that. And look, I beat you. I did more bad stuff than you did.
Yeah.
It's frightening. It's really frightening.
Yeah, just an incredible lust for power and greed and I guess revenge too, and power over other people.
But I mean, someone in power, why wouldn't they be thrilled to death and get just as much a kick out of doing good stuff? Why is it always doing the evil is the greatest thrill, or the what I got over on everybody? Screwed them out of the middle class are screwed. I did that. Wow.
Yeah.
But you have a great show, and I'm going to listen in tomorrow night when you have. Who's going to be on?
It's going to be tomorrow in the afternoon. It's for the member section, but I'll send you a link. And it's a college professor.
Gorilla.
Yeah. It's a Professor Daniel Burton Rose, and he wrote the book Guerrilla USA, the George Jackson Brigade, and the Anti-Capitalist Underground of the 70s. And I really do try and shine a spotlight on these guys, because I was even asking Chris Milligan earlier tonight. I says, what's the solution to all this? Because the last time he came on, he said, well, we just got to vote them out. I don't think there's any hope we're going to vote anybody out. You know what I mean? And I think we do need to take to the streets and have general strikes and really resist. Really resist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the people still have a lot of power. Like, one of my pet peeves is like cable television. That started because people were willing to pay money to not have commercials. Now we're paying money and we're having commercials. If just for 1 or 2 days everybody just turned their cable off or whatever, didn't re-up for the next month, it would have a profound effect on these cable companies.
And the price goes up and up.
Any kind of thing like that.
Look how much the price of cable TV went up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll pay money, but I don't want to watch commercials.
Yeah.
That's what I'm paying for. I am the commercial. When I'm paying the studio, I'm the commercial.
It's so true, man.
I guess greed is really the bottom line. Greed is the culprit here, and people's weakness to greed.
Yeah, and today the average person's quality of life is so much less than just it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. They just want every penny from us. They want us working like slaves.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got a daughter. Remember, I was talking to the debate. I was telling you about the debate. That's why I missed the interview we were supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's 15 years old. Yeah. And she's a revolutionary. My daughter, she does stories about the Black Panthers. She just got 100 on this report she did about Bobby Seale with the Black Panthers.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, she's a real revolutionary.
You teaching the truth. I know you do. That's great, man. That's why we get to keep it going. We just have to keep passing it on. Eventually, it's got to swing our way somehow, somewhere.
I hope so, man. We just keep talking about shining a light on it. And we'll see what happens, man. But you're doing a great job, too, bringing all this stuff out and being able to report all this stuff about your dad. Real quick, okay, and then I'll let you go, is when I got a couple of comments from people saying that recorded interview with your dad, that deathbed confession, and some people are saying, well, that was sort of a part of an acting role that he was doing for, remember that guy we had trouble with, Kevin Costner?
Oh, an acting? No, it wasn't an acting role. The original deal was with Kevin Costner to pay my father for the information, and when it came down to it, Costner wanted my dad to fly out to Los Angeles and set up in the studio there on $100 per day diem, without any real evidence that he was going to get what they had agreed upon, which was, I think, $3 million. And so that's how we started working on it. And then that fell through, and my dad got really depressed. But I started that whole ball rolling, because trying to get a way to get my dad to stand up for himself before he died after so many years of people accusing him of this and that. I said, why don't you just tell the truth? Why don't you just tell what you know about things, even if you don't have involvement in them. You were high up in the CIA. You must have heard things. You must know things. Just as a legacy for your children. Just let it out. And he was invested in it for a little while, but finally the attorneys and his second family just wore him down, and he just exhausted him.
But what was the timing of that statement?
He sent me that on his own. That was not any kind of acting or rehearsal for anything. He was trying to continue our whole inquiry, my whole inquiry into it, because we had a deal to get a book published if he was going to tell the truth about things.
And the timing of that was that he made that statement.
He shut down towards the end, and the book was never finished by him. He died, and the ghostwriter stepped in.
But the timing of that was that he made that statement after the deal with Costner fell through.
Yes, I believe so, because he goes, and on the tape you can hear him say, and to you and you alone, I'm telling you this, So Costner never got anything out of us, but a code my dad developed outlining some things about the Bay of Pigs and the Kennedy assassination using, instead of real person's names, he put codes in, Alpha, Omega, Beta, and things like that.
Okay.
And we sent that to Costner, and Costner said, well, that's good enough for me, but let's get you out here to L.A. And my dad goes, well, where's the good faith, cash offer? That's what was agreed upon. He goes, oh, no, we're not going to do that. You're going to come out here. And I'm talking to Kevin Costner and going, are you out of your mind? My dad's 86 years old. The flight out there could kill him. You want him to go out there for $100 a day? That's insulting, and that was the end of it. But he flew down to my dad's house and, blurted out this whole thing in front of my father's wife, for Christ's sake. So who killed Kennedy? My father dropped dead.
I remember you telling that story. That whole thing is just outrageous, It's
just crazy. People, Hollywood guys, it's like, oh, I'm Hollywood. Costner was kind of rude to me, too,
Yeah, you're telling me, Oh, boy. Okay, my friend, St. John Hunt, thank you so much. And,
thank you so much for having me. It's been a fun show, and I hope I haven't strayed too much off topic. But I've enjoyed just, the back and forth thing between us. It hasn't all been about me. I've enjoyed it very much.
No, thank you very much. And I want to apologize to you in front of everybody, okay?
In front of the whole world. So
in front
I'm
of the whole
sorrier
world.
than you are, okay?
Good old St. John Hunt. We had an appointment one Saturday. I called him like 5 minutes. I didn't even call him. I emailed him, said, I can't make it today. I got to take my daughter to this debate. And we got caught up in the whole debate. Then the next day we had this rent-a-car, so we went and got the homecoming dress. And poor Mr. Hunt here was waiting by the phone, waiting to do an interview at 6 p.m. on a Sunday, and I didn't even know about it. So I just want to apologize to you once again. And you're a great guy. No. And thank you for coming on tonight at the last second, too. Okay, brother?
Yeah. Hey, you should do a show live from New Orleans. What about that?
You know what? If you guys can fly me down there and put me up with some of those New Orleans hookers.
Well, hookers we got, but you have to talk to Chris about the flight arrangements.
Yeah. Now, otherwise, I'd love to.
I'll be in Dallas in November for the conference there, and I'll actually be giving a lecture or whatever. I don't like to call it a lecture, but a conversation with St. John Hunt,
that wouldn't be a bad idea. If any of those kind of guests, you want to arrange an interview for me, I'll put them on in a second. Any of those guys.
Yeah, I can get you Tosh Plumley, and I'm waiting for Mark Lane to call me back because I'm trying to get him to come to it. He's old now, and he might be infirmed, but I'm waiting for his response.
I'd love to get Mark Lane. I would talk to Mark Lane in a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, he's a Facebook friend of mine, but we don't actually talk.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
Roger Stone, is he be on your show?
Yeah, I'll have him too, yeah.
You got him too?
No, I haven't had him yet. No, I would definitely have him in a minute, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll help you set it up because, his new book's coming out about the Clinton's war on women, which I helped put together as well. Roger saved my life basically, by hiring me as a writer and giving me the opportunity to write these books with him. I was jockeying cars before that. At 60 years old, I'm running with 22-year-olds and just killing myself.
I'm actually friends with Paula Jones, and I've been begging her to come on. She was one of Clinton's victims. And maybe we can get her to come on with Roger Stone.
That sounds interesting. I'll talk to Roger. I'm going to see him in a couple of days.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much. We have St. John Hunt. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
St. John Hunt, the author of, let me pull this up, An Amoral and Dangerous Woman, the murder of E. Howard Hunt's wife, Watergate's darkest secret. And, that's true, man. That's a really good story. The whole Watergate thing there, the murder of his mom, that was covered up way better than all the Watergate stuff was covered up. Very, very interesting. He's going to be down at that conference down there with Trine Day, good old Chris Milligan. This big event down there. When is this? October 16th to the 18th. And it's produced by Trine Day. At the Crown Plaza Hotel and Airport, 2829 Boulevard, Kenner, Louisiana. It's right by the airport down there, so check that out. You know what? I tell you what, we got a couple minutes. If we get 3 people to call in, the first people to call in, Chris Milligan said he would send out a book. So you call in real fast, 702-605-4894, 702-605-4894. Okay, and you call in, or you can Skype in at ed.opperman and get yourself a free book. He's going to give out one of St. John's books. He's going to give out the Dr. Mary's Monkey and the Judith Baker book. So you can call in, or if we don't get any calls, because I don't know how we'll work that out. Oh, here comes a call. Okay. All right, who's calling in? Who's calling in? We got a delay.
Okay. Hey, Ed.
Who's this?
It's my name's Tom.
Tom. Okay.
In New York. Yeah.
Tom from New York. Okay, you want to give me your email address, or you want to keep that private?
Excuse me. Email address or what?
Because do you want to give your email address over the air, or do you want to keep it private?
I'd rather keep it private if that's okay.
Okay, then I'll call you and I'll get your email. I'll call you like tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much, Ed. Love the show.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
I'll give out this guy's phone number over the air. Okay. All right, so we gave away one book, guys. We have 2 more books to give away, and we only have a couple of minutes, so hurry up. Here comes another one. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take down your phone number. Okay. What do we got here? Whoop, hold on. Okay, second caller. Who's calling?
Hello?
Yeah, who's calling?
Yeah, this is David Wilson. How you doing?
Hey, David Wilson. How are you, brother?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm okay. You know how it is, man. I'm struggling over here.
Yeah, great shows tonight, man. 2 great interviews. Just awesome. I'm glad to actually talk with you.
Wait, I'm looking at your phone number. There's like 12 digits on here. What the hell is this?
Yeah, I dialed the wrong number first time I called you, so I don't know if maybe that got into the number that you saw.
Oh, no, wait, I think I got it. Okay. All right, I got your number, and I'll call you tomorrow, and we'll get your email address to send over this book.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Okay, we got one more book to give away, guys. You got to call in 702-605-4894. Hurry up, because I got a lot of plugs and commercials to do. You know me. got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna send out a plea to all you guys there. Tonight we're on a whole bunch of stations, more than ever before. And the memory on my computer is so low right now, you have no idea. We need at least $50 to buy some memory. So if you want to sign up for a year in the member section, I'll give you a discount. We'll do it for $60. Okay, you just have to email me directly through PayPal at oppermanreport@gmail.com. Okay, but it's time for one more book, guys. Chris Milligan said he'd send out 3 books. Okay, no one wants it. Okay, going. Don't call me after the show's over. I'm not going to pick up. Going 702-605-4894. You just call, and I'll look at the number. I'll write it down. You don't have to come on the air. We're down to 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8. You're not going to get a book. I'm going to get the book. I'm going to keep the book. How's that? I'm going to tell Chris Milligan to send me the book, guys. You're out.